Hey folks, Reloading Bench here again with you. And I thought I'd continue with what I started the other day about the new reloader and the inevitable question about which press. And then I started off with books. So time for press. And the reality is you don't even need a press. You can get away with loading. I'll put a little asterisk there, depending on what your desire is to reload, with something as simple, elegant, and economical as what Lee, there's my plug for Lee, started doing in the late 50s. And that was the original Lee loader. And this is the current generation of the Lee loader. And it's essentially a set of tools that allow you to reload a single caliber by hand with the use of a hammer, essentially. A little bit of hammer and hammer time. Bad joke, sorry, pun. A little bit of hammer time and some sweat equity, and you can very easily reload with a strong degree of confidence that things are within spec in terms of powders and such, as well as cartridge overall length. Obviously things have to be set up, but in terms of decapping, priming, as well as seating and sizing, you can do a lot of things by hand with this tool set that you actually don't need a press for. Full instructions, powder weights and such, but when you look at what the reloader can do with the components and following the directions, it's pretty straightforward. A little scary for somebody brand new to be punching a primer in with a hammer, but there's a ton of YouTube videos out on this already, so I'm not going to go through reloading using the Lee loader. But what I did want to point out is it's a viable option for saving money if you're not going to do high volume and you just want to ease into reloading at a very economical cost point. The entry point for this is I think around 30, 35, maybe a little more depending on where you get it. Obviously shipping, then you have to still deal with powders and primer in terms of what you're going to select, but it kind of simplifies the discussion on which press, because with this you don't even need a press. So an option that I wanted to cover for the new reloader, that it is out there. You may not know about it. It's a little different than the press, a lot more work on your own effort, and it's an option. On to the next option. Talk to you soon.